Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Steelers making their way out, and with their longtime starter. They'll run for the first time with James Conner, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. They run for the first time with Benny Snell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Roethlisberger's pass.
The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 3 catches, 54 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
13 yards.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Smallwood makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Ben to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Benny Snell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Derrick Henry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On second down now, it's Henry. Now a second stiff arm. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
At the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Henry on the carry.
It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
The 11-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All day, dog.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the
now Snell.
First down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Incomplete. It's third down. And
on third down, Roethlisberger. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Steelers 10. Titans.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
They'll run with Henry.
At the 30.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Back to throw here.
This team doesn't.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 down, 3 down.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Snell. And that one going nowhere from the start, as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
36-yard line.
It's complete to Brown, right side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amadi Hooker. And it's a terrific return here, as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
McCann's got it teed up. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wendell Smallwood. As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it first and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
17.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
Right here.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, room to run inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The timeout here is we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it with Snell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jack Crawford drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Steelers 20, Titans 14.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. All day.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run for Snell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's taken down at the 17.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got this. We got this. Black, what's that? Check back. Watch it divide. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Black.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Devin Bush able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
The ball carrier. A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20 and a Steeler first down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Ryan Switzer, incomplete.
Draw play, and it's Snell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Here's Snell. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Snell yet again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll run with Snell. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Roethlisberger's pass incomplete in the end zone.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
23, Titans.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
17-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
To A.J. Brown.
Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I can't believe they even let you play.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Starting the drive with Snell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
55's my guy.
Rip left.
They're going to run again with Snell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
Like 30. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Black 20. Check 9.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say?